BoogeyMan band coming round the bend. Is BoogeyMan band. Is BoogeyMan band.
Greetings, fellow Fright fans, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Today's video is a spooky screenings. This is like my first new movie spooky screenings. The last time I did one of these was when I paid tribute to the late Julian Sands, talking about Rose Red. The reason why I've decided to go this route instead of doing movie reviews anymore is because I really just don't want to. I've never really been a fan of them. I've never really been a fan of movie reviews. I'm not a big fan of film critics. I feel like there's just a huge abundance of film critics on YouTube, and I've just really grown weary of listening to people, you know, just rip things apart and overanalyze the storytelling process. I feel like people have just gotten so analytical with breaking everything down, and you know, I don't feel like it's natural the way sometimes a lot of film critics talk. And you know, growing up as a lover of films, my friends and I didn't talk like this. We talked like, did we like it? Did we like the characters? Was there moments that made us laugh, cry, get scared? You know, things like that. Normal stuff, normal things that people talk about. And I just feel like everybody now sounds like a robot. I'm not. I'm a film fan. I like films. I like going to films. Sometimes films turn out to be great. Sometimes they're mediocre. Sometimes they're downright bad. But at the end of the day, I always want to make a judgment call on my own. I don't want somebody else sort of tainting my, you know, perception of what something is going to be. I want to just go and make the decision on my own. The one I'm going to be talking to everyone about today is a brand new indie horror film from Australia called Talk to Me. When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits using an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill until one of them goes too far and unleashes terrifying supernatural forces. The movie stars Sophie Wilde as Mia, Marcus Johnson as Max, Joe Bird as Riley, Jet Gaisley as Alex, Alexandra Jensen as Jade, and Miranda Otto as Sue. The movie was directed by Danny and Michael Philippou. Right off the bat with this film, the thing that I have to say is that I really loved all of the performances in it. I think everybody did a fantastic job. The only actress I was really familiar with was Miranda Otto. I've seen her in like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've seen her in War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. Here she plays the character Sue, who is mother to Jade and Max. But the main focus of the movie is really on the character of Mia. Mia is struggling with the second anniversary of her mother Ria's suicide, and she has this really kind of emotionally distant relationship with her father, and she finds like this sort of secondary family with Jade's family and spends a lot of time around them. And one night they all go to this party hosted by Haley and Joss. The main attraction is this mysterious severed embalmed hand, which has been used to conjure up spirits. You light a candle, you say, "Talk to me," which allows them to meet the spirit. Next they say, "I let you in," and they are fully possessed. The candle is blown out after 90 seconds to close the door, and if you don't do that, the spirits will stay with you. That's pretty much the premises of the film, and I don't want to give too much away because I do want people to experience it. And there are moments in this film that really got to me. Some of the early possession scenes when they're at the party, and as the kids start to push the boundaries of this, you know, this kind of doorway to the other side. There's some really, really disturbing moments in this film that really made me cringe. And this was one where I really was invested in these characters, particularly the Mia character, because I just could understand what she was going through. I thought Sophie Wilde was a very relatable actress, and just you really feel what she's going through and her isolation and how she just feels estranged from her father, and she's heartbroken by her mother's suicide, and how she finds comfort with this other family. And because of, you know, sort of pushing the boundaries and doing, you know, this experimentation, which jeopardizes the stability of that relationship with that family. Did I feel like this film is the best horror film or the scariest horror film? No. Did it disturb me? There were many moments that did disturb me in it. But overall, I think once it got past the second act and it sort of started working towards its conclusion, I feel it became pretty predictable. I knew the way that it was going to play out, and that was disappointing to me. And it could just be because I've seen so many horror films in my lifetime. But I do think everybody deserves to give this movie a watch. I think it was executed brilliantly. I think the directors did a great job. I was happy to see that Miranda Otto was heavily involved in not only the writing but also the production of this film, and she did a terrific job acting in it as well. I hadn't seen her in a long time, and I think all of the actors did a fantastic job, and I hope I see them in more things. So yeah, I do recommend people checking out Talk to Me, and I'm curious if anybody has seen it, if they think if it did impact them the way that I wanted it to impact me at the end. You know, I really wanted that final moment of the film to really get me and leave me, you know, like Sinister made me feel, or Hereditary made me feel. There's been a lot of films that have really just gotten me and freaked me out, and this one just, it got me there, but it didn't close the deal for me, unfortunately. But like I said, not a bad film at all. I think everybody did a great job, and I really do want to check the film out again. I can see me owning this in my collection. Sometimes you got to give a film a couple of more chances before you actually give it a definitive, you know, yes, it's good, no, it's not, or it doesn't work for me. But out the gate, I did like it. I didn't love it, and I'm curious if other people feel the same. Please leave me your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the film. Let me know if it was a slam dunk for you, or if it was one that you kind of felt got predictable as it moved towards the conclusion of the third act. Appreciate everybody's support. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Hey fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting BoogeyMan Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy, stay scared as always.